Hello. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's a real person. This is the show 18 of the Hippie Pastor. He's not well. He's on vacation with somebody. But he sent me as reinforcement to his doctrine. Because a lot of people seems to say that he has no group of support. Primary support is lacking, they say, a primary support group. Well, I'm here is his brother, spiritual brother, Brother Salomon, as you may know some from previous shows. I was dancing and acting like like a crazy person. But I'm not a crazy person, I'm a man of the cloth, as you may see. I'm with the Lord Jesus. Love him so much. This is show 18. And I will start commencing just to prove my divinity. We shall sing a song inspired by the Lord to some of our past brothers and sisters who are now in the glory. Excuse the tuning. I'll try to do my best. Buffalo soldier, dreadlock rasta. There was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America, fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. I mean, when I analyze this thing, to me, it makes a lot of sense. How the dreadlock rasta was the buffalo soldier, and he was taken from Africa and brought to America, fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. Said he was a buffalo soldier, dreadlock rasta, in the heart of America. If you know your history, then you would know where you're coming from. Then you wouldn't have to ask me, who the hell do you think I am? I'm just a buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa and brought to America. Ladies and gentlemen, I will stop singing because I want you to listen to the rest of what I have to say. Let us not forget, brothers and sisters, African Americans of all sorts. It was the Mexicans. It was the Mexicans back in the beginning of the turn of the century that invited, there was an African American president in Mexico. I forget his name. I have it written down. And search it, Google it yourself. He was an African American. I think it's Vincent something or other. And he stood up for the African American slave, and he abolished slavery in the Mexican Republic, and invited all North American slaves to flee for freedom and to come into Mexico. When the Texans and the rest of the Anglo-Saxon, the slave owners, heard about this, they sent the army to the Mexican border to try to scare the Mexican government, but the Mexican government would not be moved and invited again and stood up and defended the African American slaves into freedom. I don't know if you know your history, but you better read up on it. And now is our time, it's our day to stand up for the Mexicans when they're being persecuted from our precious land, so-called land of freedom. Don't know when that was, but that's what they call it. So now it's us African Americans, we need to stand up for the Mexicans, just like they stood up for us and suffered the wrath and the cruelty of the federal soldiers who went to the Mexican border to slaughter all these Mexicans in the name of what have you, and then deport them in the name of marijuana. Because they said they made marijuana illegal because they went as an excuse to kick out the Mexicans, because this was their sacred plant. Maria Juana, Mary Jane. Ladies and gents, allow us to continue with the Hippie Pastor has deputized me to continue his story, his eloquent story, as a matter of fact. And here we are that he arrived to Miami Yo, yo, you want to slap upside the head? He arrived to Miami with this old man, old white dude, Anglo-Saxon alcoholic. And he wanted to bring him for Christmas to show the true Christmas spirit to his family. So they arrived on the bus. His older brother, the Hippie Pastor, was a taxi driver in Miami, in the city of Miami. He was a well-known dude, fluent in many languages, a very good taxi driver, as a matter of fact. He retired from all that shit. But I didn't say all that shit. I gotta move around. My butt itches, man. You know, when you get to be my age, sometimes you get these little itches. There you go. Oh, I feel so good. Now, the Hippie Pastor's brother picked him and old man Clyde. That was his name. He was a hillbilly from wherever. And the Hippie Pastor thought it would be a good deed to bring in this homeless man to his middle-class white cracker family home for Christmas. So then, his brother received him with a lot of love, gave him a hug. Well, the whole family was kind of surprised that he brought this old alcoholic. They were kind of wondering he was going to bring some young fella of the hippie sort, but, middle class, they were expecting, that's what they were expecting. They were not expecting a homeless alcoholic from the streets that the Hippie Pastor had picked up. But anyway, the Hippie Pastor went along with his commitment. At first, it was kind of hard to swallow, you can imagine, for his middle-class Caucasian family there, middle-class, by then, they were originally from New York, but they were living in Miami. And so, there was a little fuss and fight, a little fussing and fuming in the home during this whole enterprise. And old man Clyde was so humble, he did not want to stay for the Christmas celebration. He kept telling the Hippie Pastor, I'm going to leave. I don't want to cause problems with your family. I feel tension. Anyway, my dear mom, may she rest in peace. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching me and you're proud of your son, who's famous now. You never thought I'd reach these heights. But anyway, Mommy, you're my witness that you and my sister... I had a sister of sorts, gave old man Clyde a bath. They gave him a bath. They put him in the tub and gave him a bath. And I guess he really needed it, and I'm sure he was very happy with the attention. They never gave me a bath. But they gave old man Clyde a bath, and they finally said, oh, well, what the heck. He was so humble, he wouldn't say a word. He'd just go out for a smoke once in a while. He was with his head down. He felt unworthy of such, generosity. So then, one day old man Clyde says, I'm going for a walk, I'll be right back. I'm just going to the park to have a smoke. There was no smoking allowed in the house because my mommy, she didn't like people who smoke. So old man Clyde went for that walk to the park, and guess what? He never came back. He was a heart patient, too. He was a heart patient. He carried this little cart, but he was a heart patient. He never came back to the house, man, and Christmas hadn't even arrived. I think it was like 2 days away. And then they all felt so sorry for him and felt all poor, and then they all missed him. Oh, why did he leave in such a hurry? He left just when we were starting to get to like him. Anyway, we had a wonderful Christmas. The lesson was learned. They learned to see how people in America, the homeless and the downtrodden, live the reality of life, which is very, very different than the reality in some of our upper neighborhoods. Ladies and gents, I must leave. I must call the Hippie Pastor. He's waiting for my call to make sure I did his show. I love all of you, the same as the Hippie Pastor. One love, brother man. One love, sister. Let us make love and not war. I love you.